Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. If this is your first time visiting me, I would like to thank you while you're here. Please like, subscribe, and share this channel. By taking this action, you will be helping the channel to grow. Also, take a moment to read my About page so that you can have some understanding about who I am. I will never copy another person's work, nor will I ever copy another person's title. That is because I am authentically me. Thank you. This work is a part of my bloodline. I thank you for visiting, and I hope that you will return. Please check out my other videos. All are welcome to share his or her story in the comment section below, because your story may be a helpmate to someone else. My channel is a no judgment zone place for healing in some sort of way. If my videos do not resonate with you, please do not try to make them fit your circumstances at all. For anyone else and everyone else that the message does make sense to, take from it what will help you on your journey towards your happiness in every area of your life. Once again, I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. This channel is all about healing, so let's begin healing together. I hope everyone is doing well. Happy Halloween to each and every one of you. Let me tell you, who is not in love with Halloween except for religious people, right? It confuses me how they let their children go to trick-or-treating parades. And then not only do you let them go to trick-or-treating parades, you let them go throughout neighborhoods to trick-or-treat. But Halloween is blasphemy. So many people are confused about even what they believe in. I'm not knocking you. I'm just trying to enlighten you. Especially when a person comes on here and they're like, I'm religious. God is going to get you. But then you dress your kids up for Halloween. Celebrate Christmas. Celebrate Thanksgiving. You do all these things that are blasphemy, but then you come here and you condemn me being free. Happy Halloween. Once again, this is one of my favorite times. I definitely love Halloween. But happy Halloween to each and every one of you. You know, tonight, the moon phase for tonight is in Pisces. Let me just say that first and foremost. It's the waxing gibbous moon phase and is visible for most of tonight's sky. You know, this phase of the waxing gibbous moon is more than 50% illuminated, but not quite the full moon yet. You know, I was sitting on a couch and my husband said, come over here. And I walked over to the front door and I'm like, whoa, I don't even have to open the front door to see this. And the moon is beautiful. Listen, any phase of the moon for me is beautiful. But this phase will last for about 7 days, with the moon becoming more illuminated every single day until the full moon, because we're about to have a full moon. So this moon represents introspection, refinement, anticipation as it gets closer to the moon, the full moon cycle. You know, during this time, it's time for all of us to hone in on our goals. We also have to release wanting things to be perfect. And we should be preparing for a new cycle of manifestation. You know, we should all be focusing on creating space for clarity and patience before the full moon's energy comes in. Let me just say that. So while the waxing crescent is about taking action, the waxing gibbous as we have tonight and for the next several days is about taking the momentum from crescent and fine-tuning it. For instance, get into your meditations now, before the full moon's energy. Visualization. Don't just meditate. Close your eyes, meditate, and visualize everything that you're asking for. See yourself with it. That's visualization. Some of you may enjoy journaling as I do. When I first started these platforms, I sent out so many journals, but my pockets was getting low, so I had to stop sending you guys journals. Crystal work. Use your crystals properly. And affirmations. Don't look at another person's affirmations and try to make them yours. Affirmations come from you, from the core of you to the soul of you. And no one's affirmation can be like yours, nor should your affirmations be like anyone else's. That's what you have to look forward to. So, perfection, who is perfect? No one is perfect at all. No one knows everything. If you know everything, you know nothing at all. Before the full moon gets here, we're fine-tuning ourselves with this waxing gibbous moon. So, once again, meditation. Let me tell you, go all in. Don't just meditate. Universe, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, Allah, Buddha, I want $1 million. Don't just do that. That's so not going to be the way that you get the things that you're asking for. Meditation with visualization. You have to visualize. In your meditation, you have to see yourself with it. So you're not just asking for $1 million or a new car or a new house or to move to a new state. And some of you may even want to move out the country, but see yourself in the new house. See yourself house hunting. See yourself with the keys to your new house. See yourself with the keys to your new car, with that big red bow that they put on it. See yourself driving out the parking lot in your new car. That's how you visualize. You have to put yourself in the meditation instead of saying, gimme, gimme, gimme. Can I have, can I have? The answer is yes, you can. But then you have to ask, will you get it? Absolutely not, because you're not visualizing seeing yourself with it. You have to see yourself with it. If you're asking for $1 million, see yourself going to the bank, taking out about, let's just say $4,000, and then all of a sudden you're looking at your bank statement with all those zeros behind because you are a millionaire. So you have to visualize during your meditations so you can manifest a desired outcome. Journaling. When I meditate, I journal. Whatever comes to me, whatever I see, I'm putting it in my book. If I showed you behind me, you'll be like, what the heck? I have so many journals. Crystal work. A lot of people buy crystals. They buy bracelets for kicks and giggles, just so someone can say, ooh, I like your bracelets, right? They wear them as a fashion statement, but each bracelet means something. So use them, work with them. Each and every one of them, you should work with them, even if you have crystals. Don't look at my crystals and be like, that's the right way, because this is really like fucked up. Like, I should not have these crystals sitting next to each other, let me tell you. But that energy, thank you so much for the heart. I know how to protect this energy, right? However, pick up your crystal. Use it. Whatever you're going to use it for, whatever the crystal is, whatever it means, you're supposed to always charge them, use them. And they should not be sitting next to each other like this. This is absolutely wrong, but I do different things. I have these because I have all these cards on my desk, and I keep my crystals on top of the cards to keep the energy down. So when I'm doing a reading up here, whatever reading I'm doing has nothing to do with my life. So even if I cleanse the cards after the reading, I have to stop that energy from being in my home, because not all readings are good readings. And so I don't want anything negative in the home where I live. So I have to keep any decks that are open, I have to keep crystals on top of them to keep the energy down. If I have these stored in their appropriate boxes, I'm good. I don't have to keep the crystals on them. But you should not keep your crystals next to each other, especially if they are the crystals that you use for different healing work. Whether it's financial healing, healing that bank account, healing your pocketbook, healing your wallet. Thank you so much for those roses. You need to always use your crystals. Don't just let them sit on the shelf and collect dust, because guess what? They're not working for you, and they're not working for the energies in your home. Please believe me. But tonight, we're going to do a Cancer reading. And I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're going to take full attention to what's going on. This is the waxing gibbous moon. It's going to be here for about several days. So that's 50% of the moon being illuminated before the full moon appears. But before the full moon, everybody loves to jump in on the full moon energy without doing the work in advance. Tonight, I'm teaching you, I'm telling you, I'm showing you how to do the work in advance so that you can reset, recharge, and reemerge in a whole different energy. Because if you want things to change, you have to take part in it. You can't just pray for my religious people and expect for things to just manifest. You have to do the work. You know, I forgot how the saying goes, but they said works without action is something. I don't know. I done forgot, but you get what I'm saying. But in my spiritual world, we have to work for what we want. We have to help our ancestors, our angels, our ascended master, our guardian angels. We have to help. We have to aid and assist them with the things that we desire to have for ourselves. So take advantage tonight, tomorrow, the day after, because you do have several days before the full moon energy emerges. So you're just studying. Imagine you have a spelling test, right? And so your teacher gives you the spelling words on Monday, and you know on Friday you're going to have that spelling test. So imagine you're using this energy as studying. Meditation with visualization, journaling, crystal work, and setting your own affirmations. Don't be fooled by looking at someone else's affirmations and then you're writing them down or screenshotting them. They are going to work for that person. Your affirmations, as the Bible says, the meditations of the heart. Your meditations, your affirmations have to come solely from you. You understand what I'm saying? But let's get to this Cancer reading. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the roses. I am truly grateful. I see my daughter is up here, but guess what? She's supposed to be studying, but I thank her for being up here. I see my husband logged in, so I'm truly grateful as well. I don't all the time catch your messages, and that's because I wear these. I wear glasses, right? So I don't get to see everything that you write. Sometimes if I lift up and look, then I will see some of them, but I won't catch them all. But I do have my daughter in the background who will respond sometimes. And my husband, he probably will never respond, but he's there. But let's get to this Cancer reading. I cleansed my space before this reading. I hope everyone is doing well. I truly do. You know, Cancer people are very defensive. They don't want you to lie on them. Don't cheat on them. Don't yell at them. Don't do anything that's unethical. Don't steal from them. Don't do anything to them that they wouldn't do to you. Cancers are very defensive. Cancers love things to be right. And if things are not right, Cancer can make sure that things can go left for you. They are very defensive. They are going to protect who they are. They're going to protect their home, their children, their grandchildren, their family, their friends, anyone who they love. They're going to protect with those pinchers. They're very defensive. Cancers have very powerful emotions. Once again, Cancers, Pisces, Scorpios, water signs, they do have very powerful emotions. When they love, they're all in. And they expect for people to love them in the same way. But with time, they realize everyone isn't them. So they give you a pass. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, until they get tired. Cancers are very gentle. With them being so gentle and nurturing, people try to take advantage. They take their kindness as a weakness with them being gentle. They're very hospitable. If they invite you into their home, Cancers love to cook. Cancers love to shower you with the comforts of home. Cancers live in their head a lot as well, with visions of the past. Whether good or bad, they are always going back to a place where they felt comfortable and a place to whereas something didn't happen occurred. They're very protective over the people that they love, as I said when I mentioned them being defensive. A lot of people say that Cancers are sensitive, but that's a catch-22. It all depends on where you stand on the zodiac wheel. We have our June Cancers, we have our July Cancers, and trust me, they're not the same. But Cancers are very traditional people. You know, the crab is their symbol, and the crab is known for their hard shell just as well as their soft shell that protects their interior, and their claws that defend and gather food. That's what Cancers are. Their planetary ruler is the moon, and the moon is known for its cycles and for reflecting the sun's light. Selene was the Greek goddess of the moon, while her Roman counterpart was known as Luna. In astrology, the moon represents feelings, unconsciousness, patterns, behaviors, nurturance, and maternal instincts. All the things that make a person feel very comfortable. And their modality is the cardinal, which loves beginnings and the first stage of a creative project. Cardinal signs are motivated, ambitious, and enterprising. They encounter stress when things are not fresh and new. Their element is water, just like Pisces and Scorpio, who are their cousins, their kindred spirits. Water, which embraces the fluid energy of emotion, reflection, and nonlinear understanding. It is sensitive, personal, and responsive. Feelings, empathy, soulful connections, energize water signs. I told you if they love you, they'll protect, they'll defend, because that's what brings them their comfort, their happiness, their peace. True story. Let's get into this Cancer reading. I hope everyone is doing well. I sincerely do. And if you're watching me, that means you're not outside trick-or-treating. I went out today and got so much candy. I have some cookies. My husband was like, you better not open them. And I opened them. Right? But before I get started, let's talk about Cancer's health. You know, the body's container. This is our body, and we have a lot of things stored inside that we're supposed to take care of it. So this is a container, right? And if you want longevity in that physical container, you should nurture it and take care of it, such as the areas of the stomach for Cancer. Cancer, watch that belly, because it's associated with the heart. Sinuses, take care of that. A lot of cancers are prone to having sinuses. The esophagus, right? Some of you may have acid reflux. You know, the esophagus is the passageway through which your food enters your stomach. As I just mentioned, the stomach, the sinuses, and now the esophagus. Pay attention to these areas. When it comes to the esophagus, that's how things enter the body when we swallow. So what happens with the things that we swallow? It goes and is stored within the digestive juices, the saliva, and other bodily fluids to break down. So with acid reflux, you may encounter a lot of pains in the stomach area, a lot of pains in the chest area, because the esophagus is next to the chest. So take care of these areas. Pay attention to the foods that you eat. Sometimes people have to keep journals on foods that cause them discomfort. And so cancers, that'll be great for you to start doing. You know, what makes you tired when you eat it? What makes your stomach hurt or get cramps when you eat or drink it? Pay attention to those things. If you sleep with the fan on, do you feel stuffy when you wake up? Seriously, pay attention to these areas for Cancer. The breast and the womb are other areas that you need to kind of be concerned with, you know, and that's the symbol of femininity and nurturance. So the body for the Cancers, the breast is how you would nurture if you had a child. But it's a part of your sexuality as well. The breast area I'm paying close attention to because, you know, some of you may need to go and get those boobies checked. You know, go get your mammograms. So a lot of people try to put those things off, but it's important for you to get checked. And the womb area, take care of the womb by taking care of the stomach area. Because, you know, for those of you who are not parents as of yet, you want to take care of those things and make sure you're healthy before you get started in the process of wanting to have a child or children. Let's get down to business. All of you who follow me know that I start off with my spiritual news deck. This is a deck that I favor, but I have been switching it up when I'm told to do so, when I feel like it. You know, and sometimes I don't have a choice whether I feel like it or not. Spirit says, you better. So I switch things up when I'm told to do so. I'm placing the cards here. I've shuffled them. I've cleansed them. Let us begin. Ooh. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Cancer. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. I heard, like in my Mr. T voice, I pity the fool. Listen, I don't know why that just came out, but I just heard, I pity the fool. And as I heard, I pity the fool, I'm like, Mr. T from the A-Team used to say that. So let's find out. I pity the fool. Cancer, what's going on? And other news. Spirit says, pay attention to your dreams. Spirit is trying to deliver an important message to you through the dream world. Now may it be a good time to keep a journal, a dream journal. Listen, let me tell you, I woke up early this morning and I was woken up by a spirit. And I wasn't familiar with this spirit. And it was a male. And it startled me, but I wasn't scared. And this spirit had no face, no eyes, no nose, no mouth, no ears, but I could see the shape of his face. And I knew it was a man because it was right over me. And I went to wake my husband up, but he was awake immediately. And I immediately called my aunts to check on my uncle. And when I called them, 6 in the morning, they're arguing. She's like, shut up. He's like, don't tell me what to do. 6 in the morning. I immediately, when I saw that spirit, just called my uncle. I was like, I don't care what time it is. I'm making this phone call. And it took me a minute to figure it out, but I had help with figuring it out. It's so important to write your dreams down. I can't say this enough to anyone who needs for me to repeat it. And if you're here for the first time, keeping a dream journal is so important because while something is fresh on your mind from your dream, you need to write down as much and as many details as you can remember about the dream, because you may not be able to put it all together right then and there, but over time, you will be able to put the meaning of the dream together. Or you may be know someone who's familiar with interpreting dreams. However, it's so important. You can receive a message about a loved one, and you may miss the message. A living loved one. You could receive a message about you to keep you out of trouble and out of harm's way, and you may miss the message about someone in your family. The spiritual forces are always trying to warn us, to aid us, to keep us safe and protected. And if we don't hear them in our physical waking hours, they're saying, okay, I can get your attention this way when the body is at rest. So it's so important to keep a dream journal because you don't want to miss a message. We have breaking news, Cancer, breaking news. Whatever it is that you have been praying for or trying to manifest is on its way to you. Keep believing and know that Spirit is always working on your behalf. So, Cancer, whatever it is that you have been praying for or trying to manifest into your reality, Spirit says, continue to do so. Keep believing in whatever it is that you're asking for, because it's on its way to you. Just because the government has shut down, just because some post offices are not in full force, it doesn't mean that the message won't be delivered to you, or whatever you're asking for. It doesn't mean that it's not going to come. It's still going to be on time, and it's on its way to you. And I told you about this moon. This is the waxing gibbous phase of the moon. This is 7 days before the full moon. So here we go again. Meditate. Don't meditate without visualizing what it is that you desire. Journal. Here it is right here. Journaling, crystal work, whatever you do, your affirmations, let it be a source of your energy. Your energy is your magic. At the bottom of the deck, we have breaking news. You've recently experienced a tower moment in your life, Cancer. Spirit had come to warn you that whatever is not built on solid ground will surely come crashing down, crumbling down. But not to worry, says Spirit, for this is now the time to start again and build a more stable foundation. Listen, I told you when I was ringing that bell, when I was meditating over the card, I heard, Mr. T, I pity the fool. I pity all those who thought that you would fail. I pity all those who did not believe in your magic. I pity everyone who has done you dirty. I pity anyone who's caused you pain. I pity anyone who ever made you cry when they weren't tears of joy. I pity anyone who didn't treat you the way you deserve to be treated. Because in advance, I'm giving you the cheat code. I'm giving you the answers before the test. The full moon is the test. So now is your time to study. So we're going to study meditating. But you're not just going to meditate with your eyes closed. You're going to meditate with your eyes closed. And in your mind's eye, you're going to see yourself with whatever you need. Good health, see yourself as being healed. Finances, see yourself with that amount that you need and an overflow. See yourself with that number in your bank account. See yourself with a new checkbook. See yourself with you having a whole new debit card. But that debit card is unlimited with the amount that you put into your bank account with the meditations of your mind. See yourself with all of these things. Journaling. Write down anything that you can remember about your dreams. Crystal work. Dust them off and charge them with your energy. And affirmations, let them come from you, not something that you read off the computer, something that you read out of the book. The affirmations are meditations that come from your soul. Your soul. I see people selling affirmations. Don't be so foolish enough to buy anybody's affirmations, because those affirmations are going to work for them, but they won't work for you. They have to come from you and no place else. The Bible says, for my Bible thumpers, the meditations of the heart. That's prayer. Is equal to the meditations of the mind. With the heart, using every chakra in your body, in your being, in the core of you. This is you getting prepared before the big test. Because now, when the full moon appears, here you are ready to do magic. Now you're asking the moon, can I tap into your energies? Can I use some of your magic to infuse with mine? Spirit says, but you haven't done the work. The moon says, you haven't done the work before you got to me. So before you get to the moon, she's ready to hear. She listens. Let me tell you, she listens. But she needs to know that you are ready. You are prepared, and you know exactly what it is that you are asking for. You're not going to change. This is exactly what it is. So be prepared to be rewarded. Be prepared to be rewarded. Excuse me, I'm moving some things around. Let us get to this reading, trying to see where we're going to start with tonight. And we're going to start here. I haven't used this in a second, so we're going to do this one. I was reaching behind me to see if I should have used a yin and yang, but Spirit wants me to come here. When you see me again, I'm going to have all of these cards moved off the desk. Most of them, not all of them, but most of them. I'm going to change some things around because I have to get my space clear for this full moon. I'm going to use this energy, and I'm telling you, the cheat code. This is the work before you try to hone in to the energy of the moon. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Cancer. Show me everything I need to see. Tell me everything I need to hear. Thank you. Spirit guides, what message do you have for Cancer at this present time? Thank you so much. Spirit guides, what message do you have for Cancer? What message do you have for Cancer? What message do you have for Cancer? This is a lot. I'm going to have to take them in the way that they came out. This is going to be a 9-card spread. I was told to keep going. So this is going to be more than a 9-card spread. So excuse me. I was told to keep going. Cancers. Listen, I didn't want to be here this long, let me tell you. But I was told to keep going. This is a reading for the sign of Cancer. And I obeyed. This is going to be a little longer than what I thought. If you decide to click off, this video will be posted on my YouTube platform. The first card that we're starting off with is the number 42. This is home. Flip it and reverse it. It is the number 24. But this is the number 42, which is home. You know, the card says, may your body be where a harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure lives. I just spoke to you about your body. Your body is a vessel. Your body is supposed to be treated with respect. We should always nurture the body because the body fuels the mind. It fuels the soul. We nurture cancers. We nurture so many people, but we fall short of nurturing ourselves, loving ourselves the way that we are supposed to. So I gave you some key pointers, some key facts about cancers, their esophagus, their digestive juices, their sinuses, and so forth. Take care of these things, the womb, the breast. Take care of you, nurture you. But this is home. So often, people search for where they belong, what makes them feel good. They're like Dorothy in The Wiz. They want to get back home. They want home, the comforts of home. But this vessel is your first home. And if you don't respect this vessel, you're not going to be comfortable anywhere. You have to take care of the mind, the flesh, and everything that's on the inside, because this vessel protects our home. So the number 42 is all about balance and harmony. Trust your soul because your soul is your compass. 42 is a spiritual nudge from your angels reminding you to have faith and trust the process, cancers. Everything is working and in alignment for you to pursue a life that not only benefits you, but also helps you. And it helps others that you love. So this may involve spiritual work, community service, or a profession that aligns with your passions and makes a positive impact on you or others around you, the people that you love. Get ready for this new beginning with this full moon energy. Get ready for this new beginning, this deeper connection. Focus on relationships. Prioritize and nurture the fundamental relationships in your life, such as those with your family or who you consider to be family, friends, or a romantic partner. Listen, if you feel like you're in a twin flame journey, the number 42 may represent the mirroring aspect of your connection, a sign that you and your twin flame are on the right path. If you feel like you are in a twin flame relationship, you and your person are on the right path. We have the number 34, which is circles. Doesn't it feel like sometimes you go round and around in circles? But clarity begins in the eyes of the storm. Sometimes we have to go through storms in order for us to see the light. Things have to come crashing down. Things have to come crumbling down to shake us up so that we can see clearly. At the bottom of the deck, it says, Spirit comes to remind you that resilience is in your blood. You have the power to overcome anything life may have to throw at you. If you're feeling defeated about any situation in your life, right now, Spirit says, don't. For you may bend, but you are without a doubt unbreakable, Cancer. Let me tell you, one of my favorite sayings is by Martin Luther King. A man can't ride your back unless it's bent. Never bend over for anybody, not unless you want to. You get what I'm saying. But other than that, never bend, because you are unbreakable. Sometimes in life we go through this cycle of repetitive patterns, repetitive situations, repetitive people with different faces. In order to change the course, something has to happen to shake you up, to make you to be able to see. And when you refuse to see, Spirit comes in with that tower and they shake it up and they remove people, places, and things out of your life in order for you to see full circle. Life is coming to a full circle, Cancer. New beginnings. This full moon energy. Use it wisely this time around. The number 34, flip it and reverse it. It is the number 43. The number 34 is a powerful message from your angels, encouraging you to maintain your creativity, determination, and hard work, as it will soon lead to stability and also success. So the number 3 resonates with self-expression, creativity, optimism, joy, and growth. It also relates to the Ascended Masters, indicating that they are supporting your creative endeavors and helping you manifest your desires. The number 4 relates to hard work, stability, and practicality. It represents the guidance. It represents the guidance and presence of your angels and reminding you that you are protected and that they are protecting and assisting you on your endeavors. See, I said to you, I'm giving you the cheat code. This is the waxing moon. And you have several days to get into alignment for you to be able to use the full moon's energy. This waxing crescent moon is about taking action. The waxing gibbous phase is about taking the momentum from crescent and fine-tuning it. Right now, you're fine-tuning yourself. It's like, all right, we used the test already as an example. So now we're in gym class. And before your gym teacher tells you to run a lap, the gym teacher is going to ask you to stretch your body, to move those muscles around, to shake those kinks out so that you will be able to run a full lap. This is you building momentum for that energy of the full moon. So the waxing gibbous phase is about meditation. But you just can't meditate. You have to visualize and see yourself with whatever it is that you desire. Some of you may decide to journal. Use your crystal work and also your own affirmations. There's no such thing as perfect. So a lot of people don't use their own affirmations because they think that their verbiage is not accurate. That's the ego. Because an affirmation is simple as this. This is an example. Universe, I thank you for me being the prettiest woman in the world. So now you may be like, she's not the prettiest woman in the world. That's in your eyes. But I am so grateful to the universe that I see myself as beautiful, beyond your eyesight. That's how you strengthen yourself. Because then it won't matter how another person sees you, how another person views you. What matters is how you view yourself. I'm just giving you the cheat code. Personal growth. You are expanding your self-knowledge through your experiences. That's you going around and around and around you go. So trust your inner voice and to keep moving forward as you are aligning with your spiritual purpose, Cancer. You know, if this is for someone that's here about their love life or relationship with any other individual, such as family, friends, co-worker, whatever the case may be, follow your soul. Trust your intuition when it comes to matters of the heart. The energy of the number 3 combined with the stability of the number 4 can signal a period of both joyful expression and building a secure foundation in your partnership with whomever it is that you feel like that you need to strengthen your relationship. Spiritual development, the number 34 encourages trusting in the guidance and wisdom of your angels. 34 highlights the importance of balancing your spiritual growth with the practical steps that you take in your everyday life. So trust your path. That simply means to have faith in your hard work and believe that the universe is conspiring to help you to succeed, Cancer, because you're about to be successful. So embrace your creativity, your meditations, your visions, your dreams, your crystal work, your affirmations, your own magic. Use your skills, not anyone else's. Use your skills, your imagination to solve problems and express yourself, as this is a major part of this number 34's energy. You know, so follow your intuition. Listen to your soul. That is your inner wisdom to solve problems and to express yourself. The number 35 is pressure of absence. Now, look at this woman, male or female, and there's someone in that picture frame. There could be someone here who's thinking about someone that departed, that's someone that has passed away. Hold what is absent in the presence of your love. You know, my mother has crossed over, my father, my sister, so on, just about my whole damn family, let me tell you. But that means that their work is done, their job is done here. And there are times that I wish that I could pick up the phone to call my mom, to call my sister, to call my dad. And people say to me, well, you're a medium. It's still not the same. Because I hear them, the whispers, the echoes, the messages. But I would like to pick up the phone and be like, Mom, I'm on my way over. Dad, can you pop somebody's top for me? That's the truth. That's the truth. My dad was a rebel. Let me tell you, my dad was a rebel. So let me tell you, I could ask him for anything and he would never say no. No matter if it was right or wrong. He'd be like, you got it, kid. You got it. If that's what you want me to do, you got it, kid. But there's someone here. The number 35, you're thinking about someone that is no longer here. Spirit is saying, although they're not in the presence of you physically. They're still in the presence of you spiritually. And so hold on to the love that you have for them to continue on your journey. You know, the number 35, for some of you Cancers, you are entering a period of significant and positive changes. And your angels are guiding and protecting you through this transition. Once again, if this is about a twin flame meaning, this is the path of awakening for those on a twin flame journey. Seeing the number 35 is a sign that you are on a path of spiritual awakening and growth. 35 confirms that you and your twin are aligning with the universe. So you have divine support and you have the guidance to navigate you through some difficult times that the two of you may have had to deal with recently or may have to deal with in the near future. But this twin flame connection is different. It confirms that you and your twin have the reassurance that you are protected on this journey. So no matter if someone is trying to interfere in your relationship, Spirit, it says, we have your back. There's not going to be any intrusions, no ill wills. People are going to be stopped even before they can come close to you, Cancer. We have the number 13, which is false beliefs. The number 13 is false beliefs. Once the untruths that we believe about ourselves are illuminated, so are the ways we can release the false limitations that confuse us too. A lot of times people say things to you, Cancer, and you allow it to sink into the core of you. And it doesn't mean that what that person is saying is true. That person could be saying some cruel shit to you or about you to hurt you because they want to wound you because your energy shines so brightly, Cancer. So the false belief that what they said may be true. It may hold some weight. It may have some merit to it is a lie. It's about what you believe about yourself. It doesn't mean that the way somebody sees you or perceives you to be is something that's factual. So you have to be like this. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names or words will never hurt me, Cancer. We have the number 20. Enough. The number 20 is enough. Enough is enough is enough. You were born enough. The number 20, enough. You were born to be enough. Now, some people may think, Cancer, you are too much. Too much for who? Too much for who, Cancer? Too much for them? Then they don't need to be around you. You know, sometimes jealousy makes a person say awful things, hurtful things. Jealousy makes people gossip. Let me tell you, when I walk into the room, bitches shaking their boots. I promise you that. No matter where I am, no matter where I go, all eyes on me. It's because of the confidence that I exude. Because sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt. Enough. You are enough, Cancer. And enough is a fuck enough. Enough is enough. The number 20 indicates one who has infinite potential, when it comes to relationships or negotiations. Now, relationships with these people, the way I negotiate is, listen, I know what you've said about me. Let me know when you get tired of talking, because I'm going to still be me. You will break before I will, because you are enough. You were promised to be enough, Cancer. So when you see the number 20, you will know that you are being helped by your angels and bringing projects to completion. That's the work of self. You are the project. It's time for you to work on yourself. You have several days before the full moon. Start working on yourself. That's your project. The vibration of the number 20 is expressed when there is a strong need to learn patience, so that the appropriate actions can be properly carried out. The number 2 is about being a part of a group and harmonious companionships. The number 2 does not like being alone. And the 0 following the number 2 makes the number 20 more successful at relationships, since 0 is all about the completion of a cycle and awareness of the possible. You are enough. Excuse me, guys. I was listening to the children that just rang the bell, and it's like 9 something. I just trick or treat, and I'm in here with you. I wanted to see them. I like seeing the babies in their costumes. Let me tell you, I was at the store today, and I saw Count Dracula. Little baby had on a little Count Dracula outfit. Couldn't have been no more than about 2 years old, but I thought it was beautiful. The number 7, distorted perception. Somebody has a distorted perception about you. Maybe somebody lied to them about you. Maybe somebody gossiped about you to them. But there's some people or a person that has a distorted view about who you are, Cancer. Reality is really what we are raised to believe it is. And somebody raised somebody to believe something about you. I don't care if they were raised for 5 minutes by this person. Somebody made somebody believe that you were nothing. But Spirit says that is not true. You are enough. You are more than enough. And you may be too much for these people. They can't handle your energy. You know why? They're demons. You ruffle feathers. You disturb their demons. You shake shit up when you walk in a room. Cancers, you better know who you are. You better know it. Somebody else does. And that's why they started all these rumors about you. Listen, the number 17, misalignment. Miracles become normal once we face all of the aspects of our life in the same direction. See up here? You were going around and around in a circle. Right here, you're not going around and around in a circle anymore. Now, you have stopped, but you're still out of alignment. But miracles become normal once you face, Cancer, all the aspects of your life in the same direction. That means that you must stand front and center and face all of these demons and say, fuck you, the hell with you, and keep it pushing. No more explaining yourself. I didn't say that. I didn't do that. I don't know why they believe that. No more. You don't have to do any of that anymore. It's time for you to get in alignment with yourself. No more people pleasing. We have the number 10, assistance with access. This is the key. You are being assisted. and you have access to whatever it is that you desire, it is necessary to ask for and accept help in order to receive it. You have the key. You are being assisted. That means anything that you desire, you have the key to open that door. So if you want these bitter bitches to leave you alone, use that key and say, Spirit, knock them out the box. I'm tired of them. I'm over them. I want them to leave me alone. You have the key. It's right here in your hand. Use it the way you need to. Now, the number 10. Some of you may have seen this number recently. And if so, your angels are sending you guidance, love, and support. If you haven't noticed the number 10, you will start seeing it possibly within a day or 2 or 3. Those of you who have been seeing the number 10 are at the beginning of their spiritual journey, or you are beginning a new phase of your spiritual journey. And those of you who haven't noticed the number 10, you will begin to see it in a day or 2 or 3. And that is when your spiritual journey will begin, Cancer. This spiritual beginning includes an expansion of spiritual connection and increased spiritual awakening with the combined energy of the angel number 1 and the angel number 0. The angel number 10 signifies new beginnings and fresh starts of all things that are spiritual. So when you see the number 10, you are being freed from bad habits or destructive behaviors, dropping those tears, trying to be perfect for other people, trying to be everything that you're not for other people. There's no such thing as perfect. And those people who lie, gossip, manipulate are not perfect at all. So you don't have to keep showing up, trying to be something that you're not for someone else. That's why you are not in alignment yet, Cancer. These are destructive behaviors. Also, it means that your life is about to have a major improvement. With this key and you being able to use it for whatever it is that you desire, that's a major improvement of itself. There may also be a need for you to avoid certain people and situations because they aren't good for you, as I said. That is for like 40% of you. So when you see the number 10, you will know that it's time for you to stop holding back on embracing new opportunities. Because sometimes, no matter who it is, everybody can't go with you on your journey. You have the key. There's no one else holding this key but you, Cancer. You have the key. Use it wisely. We have the number 15, distorted desire. You know, conscious desire rarely satisfies the unconscious need for driving it. You have a distorted desire to continue to please these people. Make them like me. Make them not talk about me. Shame on you, Cancer. Shame on you. You have a distorted desire that you can fix this. And there's no need for you to fix it. You don't have to fix it. They have to fix it. The number 15, your angels are letting you know that positive changes that either need to be made or are already on the way. This could be in a relation to health, as I spoke about earlier, prosperity. For those of you who are seeing that extra money in your bank account because you're putting it in there, asking the universe for it with your mind's eye, with your meditations of your soul, and other positive outcomes. You see, angel number 15 is made up of the numbers 1 and 5, which are both largely positive and powerful numbers. Number 1 is associated with relationships, with leadership, optimism, and taking the initiative to say, fuck you to these people. I hold the key. So when you see the number 15 again and again and again, your angels are telling you to use your powers, because you have the power to use your thoughts and actions to manifest your highest ideas, as I said earlier. You have a distorted desire, Cancer. If you want anything from these people other than allowing them to be who they are, as you need to be who you are. Everybody doesn't fit into your world. We have the number 28. I love this. You're moving forward. No matter what, you're moving forward. The first step is taken within your stillness. You take the first steps when you are still. And it does make sense. Because whether you're religious and you get on your knees and pray, and if your knees hurt and you're too old to get in that position, then you sit somewhere in a chair, on a couch, wherever the case may be, you get still and you pray and you ask for favor with whomever you pray to. My spiritual people, you sit on your buttocks, you get into your meditation position, whatever makes you feel comfortable with whatever position that you get into. But both situations, you're at rest. There's no movement. You're sitting still. Because the Bible says, peace, be still. And in your meditation, you sit still so that you can hear, so that you can feel, so that you can see, so that you can taste whatever it is that the universe is going to show to you. You have to be still. You have to drown out the noise around you. So you're moving forward. And the first step with moving forward is taken when you are still. So be still. No more people pleasing. No more be my friend. No more stop talking about me, or why do these people hate me? Fuck that. Fuck them. We have the number 36, which is confusion. The number 36 is confusion. Now, this is on their side because growth hurts, heals, and harnesses a way through the uncertainty. So they have to grow in order to come near you ever again. And growth hurts. You are growing. You are growing without a doubt. You are growing. You have grown. And that's why you have this assistance. You have this key. They're still confused. Why is Cancer winning? Why is Cancer not hurting? Growth hurts. And they have to go through that hurt. Growth heals. In order for them to heal, they have to go through that hurt. And then they have to harness all the pain that they caused you. They have to be able to feel it. And they will feel it. The universe is going to make them feel it. No matter who it is, the universe is going to make them feel it. The number 21 is key to intimacy. Intimate love is a core need to be met in relation to ourselves and those closest to us. The journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. And that's the truth. That's why, Cancers, you are focused on you. You are getting out of this misalignment because you're understanding what true intimacy is versus what it is not. That's just like if a person keeps striking you and they're like, oh, I hit you because I love you. Shame on them for saying such nonsense. I said those mean things to you because I love you. Shame on them for saying such nonsense, because that's bullshit. Key to intimacy is when you take care of this vessel. And this vessel knows that if a person strikes you, shame on them. They're going to pay for that shit. When someone berates you, says unkind things to you, shame on them. They have to pay for that because you have been intimate with yourself. And you're like, I'm better than that. I don't deserve that type of behavior, treatment, bashing from anyone, no matter who it is. See, people think intimacy comes from another person. Intimacy has to come from home. Your first card is you. You are home. Intimacy has to come from home. You know what tastes good, right, Cancer? You know if you like sugar or honey. Nobody can tell you what your taste buds taste. No one can tell you what to like. You know if your favorite color is black or blue. You know what nourishes the home. Isn't it funny when people try to tell you something about yourself and they know nothing about you? Oh, they just know what your taste buds like because they can taste what you taste. We may not like the same shit. Intimacy comes from home, comes from the vessel. You know what you like versus what you don't like, Cancer. So intimacy starts with you. And then you can be intimate with another. And you can share intimacy with another. But intimacy has to come from you. Shared with you by you. Now, if you're looking at this in a sexual context, and everyone should be grown here, it's like masturbation. When you're a child and then you start masturbating and you know when you touch yourself here or there, it brings pleasure. That's intimacy. So then you know what touches you like versus what you don't. Now, once you explore the body, learn the body, that's intimacy. I'm just saying. Now we have the number 43. We have the number 43. Inner life. The number 43 is one of my favorite numbers. This is inner life. Your inner life is a garden to be cultivated. And that is the truth. Your inner life, is a garden to be cultivated. And you know, any of you who follow me, you know I always touch this belly when I'm telling you to connect to the core of you, to the soul of you, because this is your inner life. This is your compass. This is your world. Because truth be told, energy never dies. Energy lives forever. Cancer's energy lives forever. So this is the inner life, and you must take care of you. The number 43 signifies a positive message about love, peace, stability, and also security. 43 is encouraging you to pursue your goals with belief in yourself, Cancer. Can't make this up, can I? To build a strong foundation for the future, Cancer, your angels are guiding you toward your spiritual growth and inner peace, assuring that your efforts will lead you to success. Now let us speak about love and harmony. Let's speak about that, because some of you are here for love, understanding of. But 43 brings a positive message for your love life, indicating a secure relationship and the potential for it to become even better. 43 is all about stability and security, guiding you to create a strong foundation for your dreams and also your goals, Cancer. Now let's discuss your inner wisdom and spirituality. The number 43 encourages you to be open to spirituality and to find inner peace. Inner peace, Cancer. This is all about self-belief and success. So have faith in yourself, Cancer. And you must and should believe in your capabilities to achieve any kind of success. So set your foundation for the future, because the energies of 43 point to a need to lay down a solid foundation and to pursue progress, especially in spiritual knowledge. 43. Trust in your intuition and embrace your creativity, as I said in the beginning of the reading. Seek spiritual growth and simply believe in all of you and your goals. Now, can we do it one more time? Because I'm petty like that. Fuck them. Fuck all of them. You're moving forward. But in order to move forward, you must be still. So, we have a full moon coming. But you must use the energies right now of this moon cycle. The waxing gibbous phase is about taking the momentum from crescent and fine-tuning it. Meditation with visualization, journaling, crystal work, and your own affirmations. Get started, be still, and do it. Because when the full moon comes in, you don't want to leave a stone unturned. You want to be able to use this key, Cancer. We have the number 8. Weeping wound. You are not your wounds. Look. Guess what? You know what the sad part about this card is? This number 8 card, weeping wound. Usually, people like to stab you in your back, Cancer. That's usually how cowards do it. Right? Jesse James was a coward. Jesse James shot people from behind. But they made Jesse James seem like he was this hero, this Western hero, until people found out that he shot him from behind. And the regular rider weight that when they got 10 swords in the back is usually in the back. But these venomous snakes, they stabbed you from the front, in your face. They gave you the biggest fuck you. But you are not your wounds. They underestimated you. The number 8 is actually a very spiritual number, symbolizing a positive mindset and mental stability. Your guardian angels are giving you a heads up about the abundance that will soon be coming your way. Material abundance, Cancer. And career and success. You do need to find balance between the spiritual and the material aspects of your life in order to live as abundantly as possible. They didn't think that you would make it this far. They didn't think that you would be able to see your way out from their toxicity. She's bleeding through her eyes. They stabbed you in the chest. They stabbed you in the eye, and they tried to blind you with their fake smiles. You know, they said smiling faces tell the truth sometimes. And those smiles, every time they smile, Cancer, it was fuck you. They didn't think that you could see. Oh, they didn't know how much you could see. But the number 38 is repair. Look at this. These two older people sitting in the chair, knitting together. 38, making amends. They are repairing that quilt, both of them. They're making amends rather than fun times. Reveals a relationship's true constitution. Guess what? These people thought that they were going to tear your relationship apart. But these cards says if someone is here for a relationship, Cancer, you are in a twin flame relationship, and these people don't understand that. In that twin flame relationship, can't nobody tear it apart but you and your person. One of you have to say that it's over. Not these fuckers. But this number 38 is a repair. 38 is a divine message of financial abundance, once again, and success and spiritual alignment. See right here, this person, you Cancer, was misaligned. This number 38 is an alignment. So your mission in life is not to just survive, Cancer, but to thrive. And to do so with passion. And compassion for these fuckers. Yes, you do have to have compassion for them, right? Because they know not what they have done. They fucked with the wrong one. They don't know how much power you hold. Also, understand the humor and logic and the style behind them. Petty people. The number 38 is all about success and financial abundance, spiritual and material balance. This simply means to balance your spiritual growth with your material ambitions. You can have abundance without sacrificing your soul's journey, Cancer. Creativity and self-expression, infusing the number 3 with the number 8 with creativity, optimism, and joy. Your angels are encouraging you to use your creative abilities to help manifest your dreams. Remember that energy I keep telling you about? Intuition and divine guidance. The number 38 can be a prompt time to listen to your intuition. Your angels and ascended masters are supporting you. So trust your inner voice. They're supporting you. You have this key. You have assistance with access. They're more than supporting you. They gave you the key, and they're not saying that this key can be used for one door only. They gave you the key to many doors. You can open as many as you desire, and they're assisting you with opening whatever door you want and you having whatever you want, Cancer. Listen, trust your inner voice as you move towards your goals. When it comes to love and relationships, bring some fun into your romantic life, Cancer. Now, for those of you who are on your twin flame journey, as we've saw with these cards, this can signify codependency issues that need to be resolved. Excuse me. And for a more focused and independent connection, for my Bible thumpers, the number 38 symbolizes a period of exile, sickness, or trials. But ultimately, this ends in revelation or healing. This can also mean moving forward from a point of struggle to a place of new beginnings, Cancer. Something like the Israelites. The number 38, it was 38 years of wandering before entering the promised land. Can you hear me, my religious people? When it comes to career and finances, 38 strongly is tied to professional success and monetary gain. Remember how I showed you to see those numbers in your bank account. Your angels are telling you that now is the time to trust your skills, your magic, your energy, and to stay focused as prosperity is following into your life. Don't let these bitter bitches fuck up what you got going on. The number 16 is the melting mask. Allow your spirit self to shine through the many roles you fulfill. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter how they think. Push them to the side and melt that mask away of you trying to be perfect for anybody else but yourself. Allow your spirit self to shine through the many roles that you fulfill. Cancer, you too have had to smile in some faces, but your soul knew that wasn't the way that you were feeling. Number 33 is sharing. They say that sharing is caring. But this is the number 33. This is sharing. There is giving and receiving and giving. Cancer, you're going to have so much abundance here. This is a promise. There's going to be so much abundance here. Spirit is telling you that sharing is caring. You can do it anonymously if you desire to. Angel number 33 is linked to balance, creativity, expression, and building the life that you desire, Cancer. 33 is full of positive energy and is sent by our guardian angels as a form of spiritual guidance to let us know that new beginnings could be on the horizon and that your intuition will guide you to where you need to be on your life path. 33 means that anything is possible, Cancer. 33 is a powerful angel number. It is also a no master number because of its double digits mirroring each other and its powerful vibrations. 33 is linked to creative thinking, deep compassion, spiritual level connections, discipline, and bravery. Bravery, Cancer. You must be brave. This numbers will show up as it is going to change your journey to be successful. It's an opportune time for change, or because patience is paramount right now in your daily life, because a spiritual meaning that will have major significance is soon to be revealed. So pay very close attention to everything around you, Cancer. If you have had hard times recently or dealt with any challenges, you're going to see them start to disappear. You will soon understand that those things were a part of your spiritual growth. You might have felt a little stagnant or too afraid to take risk in your life. Or some of you may have been caught up in a toxic relationship. 33 will remind you that heavenly forces are on your side, and positive vibrational essence will lead you through this so you can continually, and so that you can finally own the amazing life that you were meant to have. Angelic energies want you to know this. They want you to know that everything passes and everything changes, but keeping an attitude of optimism can keep you protected and strong on your journey towards your enlightenment. So pay attention to your angel number 33, because it has many meanings and messages that can be applied to all aspects of your life. It can show up in regard to your professional life, your spiritual life, your everyday life, and also your love life. It can be a sign of fresh starts, creative breakthroughs, and celestial forces, as we see that are happening right now. So this is letting you know that now is the perfect time to chase your dreams. The number 40, inner integration. Look at all these people coming together. There is peace, equilibrium, and fulfillment in integrating the inner wild with the taming and tempering effect life has on us. Listen, simply put, get on board or get out the way. Because you're changing, Cancer. Get on board or get out the way, because Cancers, you didn't come to hurt. You didn't come to destroy. Nor did you come to heal. You came to be who you are. But there were forces that got in the way. The number 40, you have divine protection, let me tell you that. And you have support. You are surrounded and supported by your angels who are helping you to manifest your dreams. And excuse me, my neighbor's driveway is right next to our home, my window where I sit. And this dude is always so fucking loud. Excuse me, this is how I talk in real life, right? He's very annoying. I feel like, I don't know if he's standing by the window, you know? But my goodness. But gratitude, Cancer. You must and should practice gratitude for the blessings in your life, as it is considered a magical key to your success. Your purpose and action. You must take action to pursue your goals with passion and confidence, as your hard work is leading you to fill your life's purpose. 40 indicates new opportunities that are on the horizon, signaling transition and renewal. 40 may appear during challenging times to provide an encouragement to keep you moving forward, as we see right here, the number 28 moving forward. You know, when it comes to love and the services of love, 40 symbolizes inspiration, and it encourages you to be of service to humanity and to those in need. So when you see the number 40, acknowledge your angel's presence. You should and must do that daily. This should make you feel comfort in knowing that you are not alone as you see all the assistance that you have, and that you do have divine support, as you can see with them giving you this key to unlock any door and them standing with you as you opening the door. You're not alone. So embrace change. Be open to this new beginning and the positive changes that may and will be coming into your life. Show gratitude, Cancer. Consciously express gratitude for your circumstances and the support you receive. It's a must that you do so. And at the bottom of the deck, Cancer, we have the number 41, radical self-love. And this has come full circle. This is radical. This is radical self-love. This is full circle. We can only receive love to the extent that we unconditionally love and live the truth ourselves. Plain and simple. To utilize the energy of 41, it's advised to remain positive and focus on goals. Take practical steps and trust the guidance of your angels. 41 is a message from your angels that your thoughts and intentions are manifesting your reality. So please maintain a positive mindset as you are in a powerful creative period where your inner world is building your outer reality, Cancer. Pay close attention to the number 4, because 4 resonates with practicality, stability, hard work, and building a solid foundation. It is simply a reminder to be diligent and organized to achieve your goals. Number 1 symbolizes new beginnings, creation, and taking the initiative. It encourages you to take confident action and to pursue your aspirations. The blend of these numbers means that your inspired vision, the number 1 combined with practical application, the number 4 can build a stable and fulfilling new reality for yourself. We have so many 4s on this board tonight. 42, that's 1. 34, that's another. We also have, let's keep going, 43, 41, and we have 40. We have 5 number 4s tonight. 5 number 4s. That's beautiful. It was a couple of months ago that I received a lot of number 4s. I forgot what reading I did, and I received that many number 4s in that particular reading. But you know, the number 4 holds great power, right? Those of you who follow me, you know that anytime that I see a number 4, it's all about making a wish. So this is 5, Cancer. The number 4 is related to self-expression, loyalty, mental stability, trust, patience, organization, just as well as determination. So the number 4 is also a number that possesses energies of our archangels. Overall, the number 4 is a number of focus, foundation, completion, honesty, and pragmatism. So look out for, and you will see the number in these sequences: 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Those numbers and those sequences hold great power. Whatever you wish for will be granted as long as the wish isn't made to harm anyone, Make the wish with gratitude and feeling and showing an appreciation of kindness and being thankful. Anytime that you see a number 4, I don't care where you are. If you're in the grocery store, at the gas station, I don't care if you're at Dunkin' Donuts, wherever the case may be, on somebody's license plate, anytime you see the number 4, put it in your pocket. Just say, I'm going to put this in my pocket until I can be still. To be still enough to make my wish. Anytime that you make a wish, say thank you. Do it with gratitude. Say thank you even before you make the wish, because guess what? You could have missed those number 4s. Somebody else could have saw them and understood it, but you saw them. So say thank you for allowing you to be able to see those numbers, for you to be able to have those wishes. Cancers. I'm a Cancer as well. When I started this reading, I was like, what the heck with all these cards? But I've moved forward. This was a beautiful reading. People hate what they don't understand. People fear what they can't conquer. And that is simply the theory of man. It is a shame when people lie on you. It is a shame when people use, manipulate, when people pass judgment without even knowing, when people try to control, try to hurt anyone. But I saw it clearly in your reading. A lot of jealousy surrounds you. But you're not even boastful, nor are you prideful. Stand in your strength, Cancer. No matter what was said, no matter what was done, stand in your strength. And the strength is the truth of who you are. You were born to be brave. You were born to be strong. When I was a kid, there were often times when I didn't know how to handle things that were done to me or thrown at me. And in my family, children were supposed to be seen and not heard. So life was a struggle. And then with me having these gifts at a young age, my grandmother was angry that I was the granddaughter that received the gifts. She wanted it to be one of my oldest sisters. She hated that it was me that was a medium, that was a psychic. She didn't feel like I was deserving. And with you having these gifts as a kid, I am so grateful that I had help. My great aunt, who my mother would send me to North Carolina to spend the summers to practice, to hone, to learn everything I could about my gifts. I thought it was a punishment because my time was taken away from me playing. Yep, just as simple as playing. I thought it was a punishment that I couldn't be like or do what the other kids do because I had to be around the elders to learn. This was a punishment, I promise you. And then with you honing in on your skills, you can't talk about them because people would say you were crazy. Be careful. Be mindful of what you say. So I was always quiet because I didn't want to say the wrong things. My mother had a friend, and her friend's family owned a funeral home. And my mother and this lady who family was the owner of the funeral home, which now that her parents are deceased, she still owns the funeral home. And my mother and I would go visit there quite often because she lived in the funeral home as well. back then. And one day, honestly, I saw this man sitting on the porch. It was summertime. And I said, Miss So-and-so, there's a man on the porch. And she said, who is it? And I said, well, I told her what he had on. And she looked at my mother. And my mother said, be quiet. And so Miss So-and-so was like, it can't possibly be. And so she ran to the front of the porch straight, and we ran behind her. And she said, there's nobody out here. I said, yes, it is. So my mother had pinched me. And, you know, I'm a drama queen. I'm like, eh. And so the lady was like, what happened? And my mother looked at me like, you better than not say I pinched you. And then she said, come inside. And so we went back inside, and she said, what did you see? So I told her about the man sitting there. And she said, we just buried him the other day. Man, when I got in that car, my mother was like, didn't I tell you? If you ever see anything, don't you ever say anything. See, I was little. So back then, even when I saw spirits, and if they came in full form like we are, how can you decipher if the person was real or a spirit? I was young. So instead of getting pinched, instead of getting yelled at, you become quiet. Because you don't want to mess up. You don't want to say the wrong things in front of people. You get quiet. You start trying to push your gifts away because you want to be normal as what the world and society would deem as normal. So that you could fit in to have regular relationships with people. You become like others, even though you never really fit in. Cancers. There's a situation that you don't fit in. Whether it be in a relationship, not with your person, but maybe with the people who surround your relationship, you don't fit in. Maybe with co-workers, you don't fit in. Maybe within your own family, you don't fit in. And you weren't supposed to. You were not supposed to fit in. We are all uniquely made. And Cancers, the universe is about to give to you and show you how unique you are. You just received a key from the universe. A lot of times when I do a reading, I see a key that's gifted to people. But you're gifted a key with the assistance of your spiritual team. That means that whatever door you open, your ascendant master, your guardian angels, your archangels are going to be standing right there with you. You're going to hold so much power. But the power that you are about to hold, you're not even going to be boastful. But these people are going to watch you. When these people didn't stab you in the back, they stabbed you in the front. And that makes them dangerous. When they stab you from the back, that makes them cowardice. But these people stabbed you in your chest. They stabbed you in your eye. Because they wanted you to see them. That's what makes them dangerous. They didn't hide. That's why the universe is blessing you in their face. And you're not going to hide. The universe is blessing you right in front of their faces. But the universe also said to share. Sharing is caring. And you do so because that's who you are. You got a lot to think about. You got a lot to think about, Cancer. I promise you, you got a lot to think about. But the one thing that I can say is you're up. And I hope you understand what that means is you're up. They counted you as a fail, but you're up. And there's no down from here. There's only up. But it's how you use the energy. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. I thank you for your time. This was a long reading. Ooh-wee. It's 10:07. This was a long reading. I will not be back tomorrow. But I thank you for your gifts, the roses, the hearts. I thank you for the time. Your time is so important. For those of you who stayed, thank you. For those of you who left and couldn't hang on, I don't blame you. But the video will be posted on my YouTube platform. Cancers, I send you nothing but love. Listen, we are a soul tribe because I'm a Cancer as well. And I'm excited for this. Whatever your wish is, whatever you're going to use that key for, do it with just, no injustices. That means let the universe handle whomever hurt you. Because the Bible says, I will make your enemies your footstool. And just as they stabbed you from the front, you're going to be blessed right in front of their faces. So, in the spiritual world, they will become your footstool. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. I'll send to you nothing but love and light. Thank you for the new follows. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your gifts. And I will be back probably Tuesday. Good night. Thank you so much.